Tim Gent doesn't have any use of his hands. He has cerebral palsy, which is a congenital disability. He was born with it.
Cerebral palsy is caused by the lack of oxygen to the brain. In my case, I had cerebral palsy since birth. As you can see, I talk through my communicator. Ever since I learned how to type when I was a child, I always had a communicator.
He does have full use of his feet and his toes, which is the fascinating thing about Tim, is that he does everything with his toes, including making paper airplanes. I remember asking him, how'd you learn this? Basically, it's the same as if you learned how to hold a fork in your hand or how to write with a pencil. He learned how to do it with his toes.
I belong to a normal gym and work out there at least 3 to 5 days a week. I cycle on a stationary bike for about 60 to 80 miles each week. I can leg press up to 250 pounds and my body weight is less than 100 pounds.
When I met him, he was 20, a young man on a campus. He wanted to pump weights, so we figured out a way that he could do that.
I went to Orange Coast College in 1995 and got my associate art degree shortly after and transferred to Cal State Long Beach.
He spent 15 years putting himself through college. And that's a lot of persistence and overcoming a lot of obstacles.
He's just a regular guy, but he's managed to do some extraordinary things.
In my mind, I see myself as not being disabled. Some of my friends think that I'm a role model to them, but I try not to stand out in a crowd because it is your personality that makes you who you are.
It's just people don't see him that way. They see the disability first, and you got to see Tim first.
Hopefully after this interview, my Facebook page will be flooded with new friends requests.